For the people who watched the last two videos I put out, I'm making this video real quick just to let you know how it ended. Just in case you got invested, we're talking about Madden and what happened in free agency. Made some upgrades to the coaching staff. You know, only one player retired. My punter got a new punter in the draft. Got a left guard and a right guard in free agency. Wasn't expecting to look at it, but I looked at him, and there was in the left guard in free agency who was the best free agent available. My left guard was just okay, mid at best. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go after this guy. And then in the draft, got my traded to get a second first round pick. My first pick was a center. My second was a left tackle. Both of them are in the starting lineup, so completely retooled O-line. The starting right tackle is the only player that was on my team last year. All the other starters and backups are all brand new to the team. But same quarterbacks, same halfbacks, same tight ends, same two starting receivers, but it's all rookies behind them, so not a lot of depth if someone gets injured. You worry about the overall decline of the offense if I lose one of those two starters. But I'm not that worried about it because we never went that deep into the receiving core anyways to begin with. We'll throw it to our backs, we'll throw it to our tight ends. So I'm not too worried. Overall, it'll be fine. Defense, front seven, exactly the same with one exception. Traded away our starting defensive tackle because he's old, he's on the decline, he cost a lot of money. Salary cap did impact some of the decisions we made because, hey, I got a QB on the last year of his deal. So, I'm planning to re-sign him. He plays very well. But that's going to be a big purchase. So, not only making sure we're staying under this year, but staying under for next year, have room to make moves. And then we picked up a defensive tackle in like the later rounds of the draft who's going to be a starter because it's a 3-4 system. I'm not expecting my defensive tackle to get 20 sacks. We just need a big body. That's all you need, and we found a big boy. And then in the secondary, cornerbacks are all the same because I've got 5 cornerbacks on the roster. Well, like 7 because it's preseason, but I've got 5 that are going to make it. And then they were all here last year. 4 of them were rookies, and 1 is the second year. So, that we're not even looking at the secondary. That's all in place, hopefully, for the next 4 years. And then but the safety, there might be some concern. That is definitely, our defense gets weaker the further back you get. We have 1 safety returning from last year. He was a backup who's been moved into the starting lineup. The other one is a rookie. And the backups are rookies. And if you're wondering how I got so many draft picks, not only trading away a couple of my starters, but also trading away a couple of future picks just to make sure I stack the deck because I want it to be a pretty quick pretty quick turnaround on this rebuild. And so, yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. I feel like the offense has gotten infinitely better. The O-line, or at least on paper, looks much stronger overall. Each individual position has gotten better except left tackle, but it's a young guy with potential to grow. And we do lean heavily on our running game. And even when we do pass, do we like to go deep? Sure. But we do more often like quick slants, posts, a lot of stuff over the middle. We're not reliant on the O-line, but a better O-line is definitely better for us. Either way, I think our offense will still be as strong. Our defense, there are some questions, but hey, I had questions about it last year with how much youth we had in the secondary, especially at safety, and we ended up finishing top 5 in passing defense. Number 1 in yards allowed overall, top 5 in passing yards allowed, 3rd in rushing yards allowed, but that's only because we fucked around and allowed 300 in our last game. I think we were number 1 going into the final week. Either way, probably not going to play this franchise again for a little while. We're going to let that sit and go to a different one.